You know, it's almost like someone telling you, like, hey, stop being a little baby. It's not a big deal. It's okay. This is normal, right? It's not the end of the world. You don't need to get all worked up about it. We're going to get it done either way. Good morning. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Glad you're here. We've got a pull day ahead of us. Back in biceps, and man, are we going to hammer them. These chest supported rows have been dominating us, and I'm loving them, man. We're going to keep doing those, and we're going to have a pretty darn good back day ahead of us. I know it. I just know it. It's a little dreary out, a little rainy, drizzly, but it's nice and warm. Yesterday was beautiful outside, so hopefully we can repeat that today, but I have a feeling it's going to rain most of the day, so we'll take what we can. Got some good stuff lined up here. Nothing too crazy. We're not going to be doing any exercises I don't think you haven't seen before, except for a Meadows Row. A Meadows Row named after the deceased amazing trainer, bodybuilder, John Meadows. He has been an inspiration for me for years now, and the Meadows Row is coined after him. He came up with it, and it's a nice little variation on the landmine one-arm barbell row that we've been doing for the last couple weeks. Very slight difference, nothing too crazy. It's really not. If you can do that one-arm barbell row that we've been doing, you can do the Meadows Row. I guarantee it. Just a slight variation though that helps change how those muscles are hit overall, and really just add some additional volume in a unique way that you might not have done before. So, as you can see from the rest of today's workout, nothing much is really changing. We're going to throw in a couple different variations. You know, we're going to take our hammer curls standing instead of sitting right now just to change the way we're lengthening those muscles. We're going to throw in some partials in a couple different areas. But overall, this workout is staying exactly the same, save for a couple small variations in the way we're doing a few of these exercises. Like I said, the Meadows row is almost exactly the same as the one-armed barbell landmine row that we've been doing. Just a very slight difference in how we're positioning ourselves, how we're pulling that weight. And then we're also going to be doing, this will be new and different, we're going to be doing some pull downs on our cable here instead of doing our banded pull-ups. Now these pull downs are slightly different than a regular pull down, but again, if you can do a regular pull down, you can definitely do these. We're going to be focusing deep on that stretch there, really honing in on getting a really good pull, not leaning back too far, and making sure that our grip doesn't fail so that we can really lengthen and pull on those lats to get a really nice deep stretch here. My setup for the pull down is a little unique. I don't actually have a pad to support my legs, keep me locked down underneath the weight. I don't have any kind of bench for that. Instead, what I do is I actually put my barbell across the posts here, and I just load some weight on it, and I put my hip thrust pad on there to put underneath my legs, and that keeps me locked down. I'll throw 225 on there and call it a good day. And we get the added benefit though of using it immediately after that too, because we're going to be doing some shrugs that we're going to superset with our face pulls. I love that superset. It's been a little while since I've done it. I believe I've done it here for you all on the channel before, but it's a really, really good superset. I just love the way that the face pull can target those rear delts while still you get a little bit of activation in your traps. It's not perfect science, you know, you're not really targeting those traps, but as you bring that weight in, you're certainly hitting them a little bit. So let's get after this. Let's get our chest supported cable rows set up right here, get after this first exercise and get everything nice and stretched out and warmed up. It's nice and warm here in the gym, already sitting somewhere between 65 and 70 degrees in here. So it's gonna be a good workout. I'll see you guys over there. We've got our attachment here, and this is the one we've been using. This is the grip we've been using. And one of the things I love about this is that these will loosen, and you can take these handles here and rotate them to be at different angles. So just a little bit of unscrewing, and now we can literally rotate this handle to be in a different position, locked in slightly differently. Now we're going to be taking this at a more neutral grip position right now. We're going to have our palms facing each other. We've been having them face downward. We're going to rotate this just to get a little bit of variation in that grip, change things up ever so slightly. Good first set there. All right, set number 2 here. that the weight of that first set was lower than we were anticipating. We're at 190 right now. I was thinking we'd be at about 200, 205. But when I picked that up, I was imagining it was going to be our last warm-up set. And it felt exactly like what we needed it to for our working set. I want to make sure we're able to pull that weight. Again, thinking about those elbows, making those elbows the mover, right? That's going to really lock in that mind-muscle connection. Thinking about pulling that elbow back. And when I pulled it back, we had that good deep stretch, and we were able to slowly control it back down. I want to be able to pull it all the way back and not stop short, and then a little bit of a hold too. So this 190 is going to be working out perfect for us. Let's do this. 8 more reps, slow and controlled, good deep stretch. Yes, that's it. All right. Okay, we got one more set here. That last one was perfect with this that deep stretch in there. I'm going to throw in 2.5 more pounds, 2.5 on each side, so 5 total, to really amplify that RPE and take us to the next level here. I think we're going to be just fine hitting it. So let's do that. Okay, let's hit this. 8 reps. Come on. Yeah. Good. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Very nice. Let's go do some Meadows Rows, huh? Alrighty. We're all set up here. And I've got my my landmine set up. I got 90 pounds on it. A little bit less than we've been doing. We're going to use this as a bit of a feeder set here. Do one more warm-up set with this before we move on to our working sets. And we're also going to be figuring out kind of where we need to land with this weight. It should be almost exactly the same, like I said, as those landmine one-arm rows that we were doing, right? When we were standing next to the barbell and pulling that weight up, just like this. The difference with these Meadows rows is instead of being parallel with it, we're going to be standing perpendicular to it. And we're going to be rowing that up alongside of us, perpendicular to our body. So you'll be able to see how that changes the motion of the arm, the positioning of the arm. You know, whereas previously we were pulling that weight and it was staying really in line with our body, right next to it. Now we're almost going to be pulling out from our body. It's going to change these ever so slightly. It's very subtle. Now with these, with the one-arm rows, we were using some different attachments, different grips. I like to do my Meadows rows with my infinity wraps. Normally I'm using my Cobra grips or Versa grips, whatever you want to call them, the ones that literally just wrap around the bar and you place your hand on them, that stay on your wrists. They're just slightly too short though, I find, the length of the actual grip part. It works, it does reach. So if you have them, they'll work just fine. But if you have a pair of these infinity grips, I do find these work a little bit better for the Meadows row because you can literally just slap them around the bar and then you're locked in. You don't have to worry about actually holding on to that grip part and it falling off the bar, because we are going to be wrapping our hand around the sleeve of the barbell, which is obviously going to be a lot thicker than a normal barbell. We're talking about a 2-inch thickness here. So let's get after this. We're going to do one more feeder set here. Just feel it out, see how it feels. We'll do like 4-ish reps, both sides, and then we'll determine whether or not we should be going up or down, because we do want to be hitting RPE 10 on these, meaning we've got no more in the tank with correct, perfect form. Let's do it. That feels nice. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. I'm thinking that 115 where we were last time is going to be good. So let's start there. Alrighty, let's do this. First side here, right side. 10 reps. Really good form. Taking it to RPE 10. Let's go. Oh, yes. Yes. We're going to keep that back nice and flat as we can. We certainly don't want to be arching it. We keep that back neutral, flat, low to the ground here so we're parallel with it. Very good. Yes. I was doing some work yesterday, and I had to reach out to one of my coworkers who I interact with often enough, but not that often, certainly not on a daily basis, maybe on a weekly basis, but probably not that even. I called her and I was like, I'm just going to apologize ahead of time. This guy's being a real pain in the butt. I had sent her a request to send out some forms for me as I wasn't able to do it myself. And I apologize because the guy, it went from sending it to one guy to then him responding back saying, actually, I need you to send these out to 5 different people at 5 different email addresses. And they do have to be sent out individually, unfortunately. I was like, man, I'm really sorry. That's a lot of extra work for you. And I apologize. And I was really frustrated with this customer in particular. He had been very rude. He has been very rude to my team, and he was being really rude to them yesterday. But I told her this, and she was like, it's okay. This is totally fine. You know, this is my job to send out these forms, these contracts, or at least part of it for her, right? That change in perspective, right? That kind of that gut check. You know, it's almost like someone telling you, like, hey, stop being a baby. It's not a big deal. It's okay. This is normal, right? It's not the end of the world. Sometimes we just need that bit of positivity in our life. That person who could be like, hey, it's okay, I got this. Don't be stressed about it. It's okay, it's just work. We're all human. And as much as I tell that to my peers, my coworkers, my team, sometimes I forget it myself too. It's just work, it's just a job. There's no need to get all worked up about it. We're gonna get it done either way. Okay, speaking of getting it done either way, here's set number 2. Let's get this done. 10 solid reps. Stay low to the ground, as low as you can. Keep that back nice and flat and neutral. Nice and slow, controlled reps. RPE 10, baby. Let's go. Okay, last set here. We're gonna be doing a drop set. So just like we've been doing with the 1-arm barbell row, we're gonna do our set of 10 here. We're gonna take off this 25 and crank out hopefully 10 more. This is gonna be, you know, we're going for probably like RPE 12 by the end of this. That form is gonna degrade. We expect it to, but we wanna keep it as strict, as good, and as consistent as possible through the reps for as long as possible. That's tough work, but I need it to be your focus. Focus on keeping it nice and strict. Do not compromise it until you can't help yourself anymore. It will degrade as well. So do not get caught up in that. Do not start beating yourself up if it starts to degrade, and do not stop if it starts to degrade. We're gonna get through that superset. We're gonna get 10 reps. Do not lose sight of that. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Take 25 off. Go again. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. That was, wow. That was intense, man. Okay, let's go. Other side here. Same thing. We can do it. Okay. Last one here. Come on. Come on. Holy cow. That was great, dude. This hits the upper lat so good. So good. Whew. All right. Let's get this cleaned up, put away. Let's get our barbell set up for our lower leg support to keep us locked down. And we got some pull downs to do, some stretch pull downs. Let's take a look at what that is and start hitting those. All right, here we are. We've got our barbell set up here in our J-hooks, 225 on it. This is just to hold me down. So you'll see I slip underneath it, lock my knees underneath it, and that keeps me held down while I'm pulling this weight up here. I've got about 190 pounds loaded up here on the pulley, and we're gonna be doing these stretch pull downs where we pull the weight down to is just really the top of our head. Now, if you've got a flat bar to do your pull downs with, that's gonna be the best thing to do this with, because then you can literally feel the bar hitting your head right here. Now don't smash your skull in or anything like that, but we wanna be bringing our hands to the top of our head. We don't wanna be going lower. We're gonna be staying as straight up as we possibly can and focusing on that stretch that's right here. So we're gonna be pulling it down, give it a good little hold, and then letting it back up. It's a little bit of a weird variation, but I'm telling you, these stretch pull downs, sitting in that stretched position for a second, it's fantastic. You can basically think of this like a long length partial. That's really what we're doing here. Just cranking out long length partials for all of our reps on each of these sets. Let's get after it. 8 reps, come on. Yeah. All right, we're adding a little bit of weight here. We're gonna add, well, I say we're gonna add a little bit of weight here. We're gonna add 20 pounds. I'm not sure if this is smart or stupid, if we're gonna be able to hit all of our reps. I wanna keep that good form, keep it controlled, but I also wanna up it. I feel like there was, 20 makes it sound like there was a lot left in the tank. I am pretty sure there wasn't 20, but let's just see what we can do here. This might be a bit overboard, but we'll find out. Come on, 8 reps. Okay, there's 7, that's it. Wow, okay, 20 was a bit much there. We're gonna take that down from 20 to 10. Okay, last one here. We're aiming for these to be RPE 9. That one was certainly above 10. We couldn't even finish it, that last set there. So we've reduced it down. We're at 115 pounds now. Let's get this, come on. 8 good reps. Good hold. Come on. There it is. Very good. All right, let's get after these face pulls here. They're going to be tough because we're going to be doing sets of 15, and then we're going to be adding 10 long length partials at the end of them as well. So I've got the weight set up here at 90 on the pulley. We've been around 90 to about 100, 115 at most on these. I'm thinking this will be the right weight for us to make sure that we can fully complete those long length partials. It sounds strange to say fully complete a partial, but that is what we're going to be aiming to do, is make sure we get all 15 of our good reps in there, full reps, right? Full range of motion, and then we're going to be doing our 10 long length partials. Once we're done with that, we're literally going to turn around, stand up, grab this barbell, and do shrugs. We're going for 12 shrugs, nice, slow, and controlled. Let's get after it. Okay, partials. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I tell you, you do those first 15 and you're like, that's not gonna be enough. We need more weight. Nope, not at all. Okay, 12. Good. All right, we're adding some weight. 25s on our shrugs for 275. And we're gonna add 10 to our face pulls for 100 total pounds. Okay, set number 2, same thing. 15 plus 10, and then 12 on the barbell. Come on. Oh boy. Okay. Whew. All right. 12. 12 good ones. Come on. Yeah. Nice. Got some good music going. If you want to know what I'm listening to, scan that code wherever I put it right here. That's my Spotify playlist. A couple thousand songs, not a couple, a bit over 1,000 songs of EDM music that's definitely going to get you moving and grooving. Curate it myself. I shuffle it myself. You don't have to worry about Spotify shuffle algorithm. I shuffle it every couple weeks so you can play it in the order that it's in and actually get a truly shuffled experience. So give it a follow. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like that kind of stuff. I've also got a harder hitting playlist, and if there's enough interest, I'll share that too. Let me know in the comments. Last set. Come on. Come on, 10 partials. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. 12 more shrugs. Last bit here. And then we hit biceps. Oh, they're toasted, man. Whew, they are toasted. All right. Okay. Time for some hammer curls. We're gonna be doing some long length partials on these as well. So we're gonna hit our reps, normal reps, and then we're gonna throw in just three long length partials here at the bottom. We're gonna try to take them slow. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we can hit this. Okay. 40 pounds. Partials. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Alrighty. Set number 2. Let's do this. Come on. Control, baby. Name of the game. Yeah. 3 partials. Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, my gosh, yeah. What do you guys think? I got one more? I think we got one more in us. Let's do this. Partials. Oh my gosh, those are done, man. All right, we're all set up here for some curls. We're gonna be doing some concentration curls here on the cable today with our arm blaster. This is basically gonna simulate the same thing that preacher curl is going to. I could set this up on the bench, use the easy curl bar, but just kind of felt like doing it with the cable today. I think it'll be a nice, good change of pace here. Let's do this. 10 reps. Going wide grip here on the curl bar. Yeah. Oh yeah. Gosh, I love this arm blaster. All right. Get strapped in here. Same weight. Change the weights out because in the last set after this one, we're gonna do a drop set here. Same exact weight though. Let's go. Yeah. Yes. All right, one more set here, y'all. So this is where I bid you farewell. Thanks for showing up today. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. I'm gonna try to keep that positive mindset my coworker had yesterday. I'm gonna try to exude that and what I do today. Not get caught up in those little things. Our workouts have plenty of those little things, right? Things taking too long, people getting in our way, people being on machines we want to use, whatever it is. Our workouts, again, reflect daily life just so well and teach us so much about ourselves and give us things that we could apply into our day-to-day life. So let's try to be mindful of those things. Let's continue to control what we can control, not get caught up on those little things, and just remember that at the end of the day, this is all just a part of it. This is all just a part of life. And we can continue to be upset or pissy or frustrated or annoyed or whatever it is, that the thing in front of us, the task in front of us, the challenge. But we will get through this. We will overcome it. We will finish this. And we will move on to the next thing. There will be more challenges too. So let's figure out how to handle those challenges with grace. The grace we need, the grace others need, and do it efficiently, effectively, and with kindness. Okay, we got one more set here. We're gonna do 10. We're gonna throw off some weight. After those 10, bit of a drop set, crank out as many more as we can. Let's do this. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for being here.